years, I've been told that vitamins are a safety net, especially after 50. That little extra boost to keep your body running smoothly. But here's the shocking truth you've never heard before. A staggering 95% of seniors have no idea.
In today's video, we're going to expose the 4 vitamins that are silently destroying your health after 50, and reveal the 4 life-changing alternatives that can help reverse the damage and rebuild your body from the inside out. What's the scariest part? The #1 vitamin marketed as a miracle product for brain health has been proven to increase the risk of stroke by up to 22% after the age of 60. This is not just an exaggerated claim, but a scientific fact.
That's true, but what most people don't realize is that how you get your vitamin A matters far more than if you get it. There are 2 main forms of vitamin A. One is preformed, meaning it's already in its active state. This includes retinol palmitate and retinol acetate, the types used in most supplements. The other is beta-carotene, which is a precursor found in plants that your body converts to vitamin A only when it needs to. The danger with preformed vitamin A is that
also very common in seniors. The synthetic folic acid masked B12 deficiency symptoms, allowing nerve damage and memory problems to worsen silently. Even worse, long-term folic acid buildup has been linked to increased risk. Or better yet, get your folate from fresh greens like spinach, arugula, and asparagus, where there's no conversion needed and no risk of buildup. So, if you've been taking folic acid, even in a basic multivitamin, now is the time to stop. Once it accumulates, especially in synthetic form, it can act like a peroxidant, causing damage rather than preventing it. In fact, a 2022 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults in their 60s who took high-dose synthetic vitamin A Idea had a dramatically higher risk of hemorrhagic stroke, a dangerous type of bleeding in the brain. Participants who took more than 400 international units per day, which is less than one Worst vitamin, vitamin B6. This one may shock you because vitamin B6 is often promoted as essential for your brain and nerves. You'll find in almost every senior multivitamin, brain health formula, and even in energy drinks. toxicity was the most underdiagnosed cause of nerve damage in older adults. For the most part, the damage can continue even after you stop taking it because the vitamin stays in your tissues. If you're taking a sex levels 6 times the upper limit. After stopping the pills and switching to food-based
published in the Journal of Cellular Aging, researchers found that older adults who took liposomal vitamin C, a special form encased in tiny fat bubbles, showed significantly reduced markers of DNA damage and improved mitochondrial function after just 8 weeks. If you're taking standard vitamin C tablets, your body may only absorb 15% to 25%, but with liposomal delivery or whole food forms like acerola cherry powder or carrageenan, you absorb far more without the stomach upset that high-dose synthetic ascorbic acid can cause. Most adults over 60 should aim for 500 to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day from a mix of diet and supplementation. Look for products labeled liposomal or buffered if you have a sensitive stomach. And here's your bonus tip. Vitamin C boosts your iron absorption, which is crucial for energy and oxygen transport, especially in seniors who may be borderline anemic. Taking C with your meals could actually improve your stamina without needing an iron pill. So, if you want clearer skin, stronger immunity, healthier vessels, and even improved brain function, this is the one to add to your morning routine. 2. Best vitamin. Vitamin D3. Classical. You've heard of vitamin D. You might even take it already. But here's what no one explains. If you're over 60 and you're not specifically taking vitamin D3, you're likely missing the mark. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It's a hormone that influences over 1,000 different genes in your body. After age 60, your skin makes less of it from sunlight, and your kidneys become less efficient at activating it. This means that even if you're outside, even if you're eating right, you can still become deficient. So why does that matter? Because vitamin D3 controls immune response, bone strength, and even mood regulation. When your levels drop, you're more prone to fractures, fatigue, infections, and even depression. In a 2023 study published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, seniors who maintained vitamin D levels between 40 to 60 nanogs per milliliter had significantly fewer depressive symptoms, 30% fewer respiratory infections, and greater physical mobility than those who were deficient. Experts now recommend 2,000 IU to 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily in the form of calciferol, the natural form your body makes from sunlight. Avoid D2, ergoaliferol, the synthetic version found in many cheap multis and prescriptions. It's far less effective and poorly absorbed by older adults. For optimal effect, pair D3 with vitamin K2, -7 Malawian chorus form, and magnesium glycinate or citrate. These 3 nutrients work as a team to move calcium out of soft tissue and into bone. Without that synergy, D3 can actually backfire long term. Here's your insider tip.
Always take D3 with a meal that contains fat. It's a fat-soluble vitamin and you'll absorb up to 50% more when taken with healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or olive oil. 3. Best vitamin. Vitamin K2. Specifically, -7 Malawian Quachus form. Most people over 60 have never even heard of vitamin K2. That might be the most critical vitamin for preventing arterial aging. It's not the same as vitamin K1, which is found in leafy greens and oats or blood cod. Vitamin K2 is actually the -7. Malawian Quachus form is a completely different nutrient that tells your body where to send calcium. After 60, calcium can easily end up in the wrong place like your arteries. final question I want to ask you. What will you do with this information? Knowledge is only powerful when we use it. And now that you know what many don't, the next step is up to you. Let me leave you with two important questions before we wrap up today. First, navigate the symptom of both struggle and no struggle with dealing with. Whether it's constant fatigue, joint pain, forgetfulness, or something else. It's the background that makes you feel old. Imagine how much less your life could be if you didn't have to struggle with that anymore. What if today could be the time you start to take control of it? Or maybe you've already been taking or experiencing